Episode 73. Let's go, fam. Rip Hot in the house. Your boy Javier. Man, Victorious. Come on. Granite State, Bay State. Let's go. Connecting again. Like
combined.
Let's go.
The powers combined.
Episode 73. Rip Hot in the house. Let's go. We're doing it again. Appreciate all the support, fam. We're just doing it. Chugging along. 73. Giving everyone all the sports update. Just keep an eye into the streets, fam.
That's it.
You know,
more than just scores, fam.
Threw that slap video out there, that was hitting. Literally threw that insurance video out there, that was still, doing numbers, fam. So we appreciate, as always, all the support, man. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned in with us. All that, fam. That's what we're doing. So much going on in the sports world, as always. Victorious was just ripping through some Bruins numbers. Wow, we're going to give the people a Bruins update, fam?
We are, fam. We're going to put them on skates.
Wow, unbelievable. Get real icy in here. So we're going to do that.
Facts.
Going to go over some big results all over the sports leagues. Just looking at Bundesliga, our squad, Frankfurt, played today to a draw against Freiburg. Big decision there. Yep. We looked at Man United. They had what league is that? What cup game is that?
Today was the Carabao Cup.
The Carabao Cup. First leg, unbelievable against Norwich. Against Forest. Nottingham Forest. My bad. So we'll get into all that. Of course, big NFL last weekend, going into this weekend. We just talking about just the results, and we'll go through it in depth here coming up, but. Yeah, NFL's a little wild, and then there's already been some offseason talk, like your boy Aaron Rodgers moving, Brady coming back, Bill O'Brien moving back to the Patriots.
Official.
Fam, there's so much to talk about. Celtics got some injuries going. Injury bug hit them right now. Yeah. So golf is going on. Golfing, it's starting to get in full swing. Still getting the little funny stuff with the 3-round cut, doing some pro-ams and getting all that stuff out of the way, but yeah, fam, it's all. We're back.
Yeah.
Episode
Can't wait
73.
to get into it. Yeah, we're going to get into it all, man. We're going to get into it all. Crazy.
What about,
like you said?
What about the Royal Rumble, wrestling? I mean, what do you, anything that you're, just like dying to get into real quick?
I just,
a quick highlight?
I just can't wait for the Rumble. I mean, we'll talk more about the bloodline and how that jury went, so.
Wow.
I put a picture up on the socials, showing Roman and Sammy, so. Yeah, we'll touch on that. We'll get on the verdict. But, fam, between the Rumble, Bloodline, little AEW chatter, the homie Mello, we'll get into it, fam.
Love it. Your boys are back. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment. Let us know what's going on. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. Let's go. We're going to hop right into it. Get into the NFL weekend.
Let's go.
A little bit of a wild weekend, but we're going to go through it. I got some scores over here. There was really just kind of one upset or kind of one game that didn't go kind of, where the favorite didn't win. Let's get into it, fam. I got the scores.
That was a big dud, man. Buffalo.
Divisional round, big dud from Buffalo. They lost 27-10. Bengals with the beat up offensive line. But yeah, they just kind of handled them the whole game.
Yeah, you just got to play.
It wasn't really a doubt.
Game. These guys didn't even. It was like, where was the punch? There was no punch. Diggs. It just all the drama with Diggs, and it's crazy. The numbers spoke for itself. Like, this man has not caught a touchdown in a playoff game in like the last 5 games. Walking out on his team or whatever at the end. This guy at practice school at Duke Johnson was like, "Yo, you got to come back, my guy."
Yeah,
wild. Just wild.
I mean, yeah, for sure. When it gets a little grimy, you can tell who's in it to win it, and Diggs, get out of here. Beat it, Diggs. But Buffalo didn't look too good that game. Had the home field advantage. They were, I think like a 5.5 point favorite. We talked about it. We said we like the points. We took the points on that one.
For sure.
So I'm gonna take that as a W. I'm gonna take that as a W for the Rip Hot.
I said I thought it'd be closer, but yeah, I mean that just spoke to the surprise, and I didn't want to say surprise. I mean, don't tell Joey Burrow that,
Yeah, for sure.
He'll tell you a whole different story.
He put up some solid numbers in that game too. I'll give you them real quick. Joe Burrow 23 of 36, 242, 2 scores. So, I don't know. Real solid. Joe Mixon, 20 for 105 in a score.
Wow, that's good.
Jamar Chase for 5 for 61 in a score. Hayden Hurst, 5 for 59 in a score. So yeah, they did real solid. Buffalo on the other hand, nobody really to speak about. I don't know. The NFL just here we go on to the conference finals. Conference weekend, Final Four, but just elsewhere across the league. Did you? Were you? I think I watched most of the games. The Chiefs beat the Jaguars 27-20. Nice season, Jags. Nice job. Eagles beat the Giants, stomped them out 38-7. Nice season, Giants. We call both of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fairly straightforward on those. I don't know if there was any drama really in the Jags game. I don't really recall. I think they were maybe in it for a little bit, but Mahomes obviously got hurt, got the high ankle sprain, and that's definitely something to look out for this weekend. Cincinnati, the favorite going into this weekend.
Yeah, the Mahomes thing. We were hearing it on the radio going to dinner, and I kept saying to myself, like, wow, they're putting him back in. And yeah, he came back in for a shift. But didn't the other quarterback throw for a touchdown too?
Oh, yeah. He came in and led them like 98 yards on a solid drive.
I saw that on the Gamecast. We were all to a nice little
Might have been like your boy Henny.
Wow. But yeah, the Chiefs, Mahomes saying he's ready to go for next week. So again, those matchups are all, Chiefs Bengals rematch from last year.
Chiefs Bengals, and then also, on the other side, 49ers took care of business against the Cowboys, and I guess that's the last thing we want to get to, fam, on this side before we look ahead to this weekend. It's just the Cowboys and just the drama surrounding that team. They had some late turnovers. They had some, untimely interceptions. What can we say about the Cowboys? America's team. Dak Prescott just signed a 4-year, $160 million deal, so he's, still getting some of that bread right now, which you can never, blame him for taking the bread. But, their Twitter machine, the Dallas Cowboys official, is, throwing some shade on Dak and saying, basically, threw him under the bus with some of their tweets. It's crazy to see. If that was a Patriots or some, Celtics, a team around here throwing, wow. There'd be some upheaval. What can we say about
unprofessional?
1,000% unprofessional. Imagine if that was your employer, fam, and they were throwing that shade at you.
What?
What are we talking about?
What, fam? I'm like, what?
Wow. I guess that's how they do it. That's a proof from the top too. That's right from Jerry. Right from Jerry.
Boom. Sign it up, guys.
Yeah, nasty. I'm looking. You don't have the official tweet, do you, fam? And I just saw Micah.
I swear, I thought there was a few of them.
Micah Parsons throwing a little shade around, Dak and his.
But I mean, why they got to leave Dak out to dry like that, literally on the field? Like, why do you have to take the last hit like that?
What about that last play?
Hilarious.
I mean, are you serious with that last play?
Hilarious, bro. Where was the stirrup, fam? Because he just got pancaked. You know what I'm saying?
I got the official tweet right here.
Please.
Dak Prescott gave away the ball twice in the narrow loss to the 49ers in a matchup the Cowboys had a chance to win if they didn't again generate self-inflicted wounds. Wow.
Like,
wow.
How do you even go about
if you're
that
Dak, you're not feeling some type of way. Tell me if you come on.
What?
Dallas. What a terrible organization. It's been for a while too. Just a jokester of a team. Just jokesters. Dallas, America's team. Self-proclaimed too.
I didn't realize I did not realize how many Cowboys fans there really are.
Who gave the nod that that's America's team?
I don't know, back in the 90s when it was cool, but like...
Get out of here. I think I might have had a Cowboy... Real talk, I'll keep it a buck. I think I might have had a Cowboy starter jacket. All right? Back in about 7th, 8th grade, Constantino. That's about 97, 98,
Craigman, Emma Smith.
Come on, Cowboys.
The cheerleaders.
What a dumpy organization, bro. Beat it, Cowboys. I can't believe they're talking that nonsense. Well, fam, let's look ahead. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to keep doing. Rip Pod, episode 73.
Dallas.
Looking at the matchups for the conference championship weekend, let's take a quick peek, fam. Eagles -2.5 at home against the 49ers. Bengals -1 at the Chiefs. What are you liking? What do you, Victorious, what are you seeing? Looking into the crystal ball, what do we see?
You said Philly's +1.5?
Philly's 2.5-point favorite. They're 2.5 at home against the 49ers. I think it's going to be a solid game. Reminds me of like a old school, maybe Randall Cunningham, Joe Montana. What are we talking? Donovan McNabb, Jeff Garcia. What are we doing?
I got to take Jalen Hurts over Brock Purdy. Purdy's been an unbelievable story. Honestly, he's been great. His numbers have been
Self for Rookie of the Year.
Over the course of like 5, 6, or however many games he finished in the season. Christian McCaffrey. I mean, we talked about it last week, fam. The Niners are built. They're a balanced team.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts and just what he's been accomplishing with his team all season with Sanders and just this whole squad, and
should be a great game.
I'm going Philly, fam. I'm going
Philly as well.
I'm taking Philly. Probably, whatever, 2.5 touchdown, 3.
I like Philly in that game. Great game. I might tease it. Great game. We called the tease last week, by the way, too. We said take the Chiefs and Eagles. They both handled business, so we called that. I like the Eagles. I'm with you, fam. They're going to cover, I think. The home 2.5, the home 3. I like it. It's going to be a fair game. It's going to be a fair fight. Should be a good one.
It's going to be great football.
And, moving on, fam. Chiefs, they're underdogs at home by 1. So usually, Chiefs usually get like the home 2.5, 3. So really, this is like a 3.5 point swing, right? Bengals shouldn't be favorites at KC. KC, a tough place to play. Arrowhead, tough, real tough spot to play. Telling me Mahomes injured, still maybe his mobility is going to be limited. But like you said, the backup came in, led them to a long drive, led them to back in the end zone. And then Mahomes came back out and handled business, but
still hobbling, hurting, and I think that's what's going to honestly come back and bite him. I'm taking Bengals, fam.
I'm taking the Bengals too. I think they're still hungry. I think they're still, hungry from last year that they lost. I'm not saying that they're going to go in and beat the Eagles because the Eagles look like a unit too.
I agree,
but I think the Bengals are going to win this. I think they stomped over Buffalo and got some swaggy, like gained a little more swaggy on that one.
That momentum shift.
And here we go. KC, they're on the other side of the momentum where Mahomes is hurt. Probably throwing in the, who knows what kind of injections, who knows what kind of boot he's in, who knows all that. But
yep,
I'm with you, fam. We're talking Eagles, Bengals, Super Bowl.
I'm with it. Joey
What else can we say?
Jalen Hurts, Eagles, Bengals. What? Come on.
Yeah, now. I mean, the Eagles
that's a juicy matchup.
The Eagles' running attack has been awesome.
Sure has.
I mean, San Fran has been too. I mean, going to be a great game. Should be a nice, little final four here for the NFL.
I think whatever the matchups might be, which way it goes, I think, however, it'll be a good, Super Bowl either way. To be honest with you, so.
Bam. With that, any other NFL news? Like I said, we could hit on some of the coaching maneuvers. We can hit on some of the free agency rumors. It's all over the board, but still so early, fam. In the offseason, not even the offseason yet. 3
players for MVP: Justin Jefferson, Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts.
Wow,
I'm pretty sure that was those are the official top 3. So, yeah, I guess nice to see Jefferson in there getting a recognition, but we all know it's going to come down to these 2. And who's going to take it?
It's going to be Mahomes. It's going to be Mahomes.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts injury. Big time hurt him
for sure,
but I think it's going to be Mahomes.
I think overall game split. Yep.
Let's fam. Oh, anything else? Like I said, Bill O'Brien coming back, but like I said, we could keep it light.
Well, I mean, it's a hell of a pickup.
Hell of an upgrade for sure. Pickup. One of the ways we were slacking this year was just we're getting like guys on the cheap. Matt Patricia, don't even make me get into it. Sam, let's jump into some wrestling. Been so excited. Not WrestleMania. Royal Rumble coming up. Talking about maybe doing a little live party, getting together and doing that.
At least for the Rumble. At least for the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? If not for the whole event, at least for the Rumble,
Yeah, so we might have to
that's what I'm most pumped about, fam.
See if we can make that happen. Chris just reminded me about some plans we have for Saturday, but let's see what we can do Saturday night. Fam, let's go. Wrestling streets are on. I know I've been watching a little bit more and more. Say it every week, but I'm texting you. I was texting you during that some trial that you mentioned.
I mean,
that was a good spot, fam.
If the bloodline stuff hasn't, obviously it takes a certain, level to appreciate it all, but it's been an unbelievable storytelling, man. storytelling on like on some of the highest levels, just with all the characters involved, all the family. They've been building this stuff up for years, and Sammy being in it, Solo being like the enforcer with it all. I told you, I thought Solo was gonna kill him. Fam, I was like, he's gonna give him the Samoan strike or whatever it is that they do, fam. Just right, the thumb right to wherever he was gonna print his neck.
Nope,
fam.
stopped them.
Yeah, and Jay Uso. I mean,
Jay stopped them.
Fam, the best supporting actor. Like that's what they're giving. That's the role they're saying. Like Jay, he's been truly. I mean, Jimmy, he kind of does his thing. You can tell which one is a little bit more, in my opinion. But like Jay Uso's been killing it, fam. People, we're talking about Roman Reigns and the bloodline and his cousins, but fam, just the trial, Paul Heyman, Sammy selling it all.
It was awesome.
Got me, fam. Got me.
It was awesome. It was awesome to see. It was, I complain about wrestling, I think, every week. Maybe in my head it feels like that, but I try to be respectful, right? But like that was awesome. I think I was texting you during it, like, it was spicy. It's just what we needed. And there was some good wrestling behind it, after it too. But I thought in general, it was, great build up to a, massive pay-per-view, one of the big four that they have.
For sure.
And like you said, that's something that they've been going at for a while, fam.
And a lot of talk about him having to like, surrender that belt. And they're teasing it. They're teasing it. Like, you've had the belt for too long, and it's going to be too long. I mean, he's had it for almost 900 days. I mean, at least the other one he's had for probably like 400 days or something like that. But either way, one of them belts is leaving. And I don't know. I don't think it's going to be KO at the Rumble. But, we'll see. We'll see who wins the Rumble. And that's, again, 30 entrants. We'll see. Guess they got, some veterans. They always do a good surprise here and there. So we'll see. We'll see, man.
Well, speaking of 30 entrants, it was also the 30th anniversary of Raw. So they had a whole bunch of legends coming through. They had, saw your boy Gunther, who's matching up with DX.
That was unexpected.
It got, talk about spicy. That got a little spicy. Sure. So that was going on. Obviously, we're going to give you the mellow scoop, and then we can jump into some AEW. But fam, lead the way. I mean, I don't know if you got to catch, what you got to catch on the 30th, but let's give people the wrestling scoop, fam.
Hulk opened it up and it had like a John Moxley to fam. Like the mic went out like 3 times.
Don't even get me going on the Undertaker, fam.
Oh man! Again, a few duds. But again, all respect, but we got to just call it where it is, where it makes us laugh. And the Undertaker took about like 30 seconds too long to even get out in the first place. You can tell just by the way it was, and then he comes out real slow. There were some issues with that bike, to say the least.
Like just as good as the spot was for the jury, not the jury duty, the court.
For sure.
It was the complete opposite with The Undertaker, and he came out with the American Badass version of The Undertaker.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a
terrible ponytail. The motorcycle was a dud. He rolled it down basically. Couldn't get it started. Character. Couldn't get it around the ring. Couldn't get it stopped. Couldn't put the bike stand up.
He almost crashed the damn bike.
Almost crashed it. Had like the blinker on as he was going on up the ramp. I mean,
he had his right blinker. He had his right blinker going up. Hey,
I saw so many people like, oh man, unbelievable. We saw the Undertaker. Hey, he passed the torch to Bray Wyatt.
I'm looking for the comments where they're making fun of the bike, fam, and
please,
they were out there.
Please. I didn't see enough of
all respect to Undertaker, but bro, I'm not a huge fan of that like American Badass. I'm not give me the Undertaker with the It
was just a terrible spot. But let's highlight anything else that you saw that you wanted to mention. Or like I said, Mello. I saw he's throwing up some I'm him. Like I'm that guy.
I am him. For sure. Yeah, just kicking his promos up, fam, again, patting himself in the back. And again, I hope to see him in the Rumble. If Mel's in the Rumble, I'm gonna lose it. Just be excited to get in that
And we heard from Ant. What's the scoop from Ant? We heard anything?
I've been texting him. You got to keep it quiet.
Hush, hush.
So when things are quiet, you know what I'm saying? It makes me think like, something's on the prowl here. But yeah, he's got a 2 fall like, you know, the first of 2 falls or the best of 3 versus Apollo Crews again. So, yeah, he's just getting his practice with that guy. Again, this, you know, Apollo Crews, WWE talent, main roster guys. So, you know, to kind of be testing the waters with Melo.
Yep.
Love to see it and just kind of build up for the trajectory of, you know, getting that belt from Braun Breaker.
It's just
facing them big guys.
I was going to say, he's playing ball with the professional. You know what I'm saying? He's not, you know, he's playing a major league ball player is what he's doing, you know?
That's really it. So.
Awesome. You love to see it. Love to see Melo keep progressing, keep moving up. I'd love to see him in the Rumble.
Yep. Number like 7, beam. Like,
yep. I was gonna say like number 4, number 5, right. Give me something right early. Get him in there for a little while. You know.
Yeah, we'll see. So the 30th anniversary Raw was definitely interesting. It was probably one of the first. Actually, I watched like the whole entire thing Monday night. It doesn't really always end like that. I usually catch up with it like early Tuesday morning. So yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on. The Rumble coming up. And yeah, you know, some AEW stuff. I know.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, switch gears. I just saw your boy Darby Allin getting manhandled.
Perfect.
Just getting manhandled by someone who had like their face painted. I don't know what it was, but
doing what he should be doing, just getting absolutely pummeled.
What's the scoop with anything going on with Sting, your boy? Anything going on with Well,
that's his boy. Him and Darby. I don't know, man. He just needs to get him, Matt Hardy, Billy Gunn. He can stay. This man looks like he's ready to wrestle for the next 20 years. But yeah, you know, I know he's down with the boys, the Acclaim. So
what's up with that? He's looking like really juiced up, fam.
I mean, yeah. Hopefully he's still with us next week, but. Yeah, just crazy. Like how the hell these guys get? Yeah, like even Jeff Jarrett, man. Like Jeff Jarrett looks like Ric Flair would die to have that, you know. But Ric Flair's just living a good life, I guess.
I'm trying to look for just a WWE thing that I
with them jobbers, fam.
There's a riot every time. Every single time, it's a riot.
It's like
no, I'm
these guys are getting dropped in their necks, man. Legion of Doom coming out there, throwing them on the shoulders, just wrecking these dudes, fam, and not even caring.
So it was good. By the way, we just real quick mentioned Jay Briscoe last week, which was awesome.
Oh, his brother is wrestling tonight, so I think I told you. You know, in some ways, you know, these guys weren't given any sort. So now, and it already happened because it's 10:00. But he wrestled tonight against Jay Lethal, the brother. I think it was his birthday tonight too. The actual brother, or it was the other brother who passed away. But yeah, just I guess given the respect where it needs to be. I mean, these guys have been wrestling since like 18 years old, fam. These Briscoe brothers.
For sure.
And I was looking at some video, man. These guys were, I mean, they're good wrestlers, but like just the dedication to stick together, never going really single, just kind of, it's honestly, it's heartbreaking to kind of think of it all. Obviously, death is, but you think of the bond, you think of his family, obviously. Obviously that goes without saying, but
shout out to homie.
Yeah. Another, just another a week to start it up.
We're going to transition a little bit into golf, give people a quick update on golf, look back and look ahead. Before we do that, what do we want to just sign off with on wrestling? What's the final thing? I'm looking forward to, like I said, we might have to connect for the Rumble, I think just overall the Rumble, the actual Royal Rumble, one of my favorite matches, you know what I'm saying?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, it's the build up to the WrestleMania. Yeah, that's really all I got, man. I guess more to, we'll see, I guess be on the lookout on the socials in case, we might go a little live, have Vic,
let's go. Saturday night. Have to check it out. Might have to check your boys out. So, keep your eyes closed. Keep it, stay tuned. Rip Pod in the House, episode 73. You already know. Mm-hmm. Gonna jump over to the golf streets real quick, on the first half of this episode. Man, golf is in it. We were last week. What we do, was it the American Express down there in California?
Amex.
And it's a cut after 3 rounds, which is unusual. It's usually after 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And, that unbelievable tournament, fam.
John
Rahm, just on a roll right now.
You know what it reminds me of when we first started covering golf last year? Well,
just
Scheffler.
a man.
You know when Scheffler went on that type of run?
Yeah.
It's like Tyson Fury and freaking Deontay Wilder.
Same type of run. I think Rahm's won 4 of 6 right now. 4 of the last 6 tournaments. Like, he hasn't finished worse than 8th in, like, who knows, in, like, months. And they're playing right now this week at the Farmers Insurance Open, Torrey Pine, over there in La Jolla, and again in California. And yeah, he's up there. He's on a tough course this week, but he's like his odds, fam, this week is plus 450.
I saw that. It was as low as it got down to plus 350, fam.
Holy smokes! I think the next person was like Finau at 1100.
I saw earlier today.
11 to 1.
It's at plus 350, and yeah, he's at plus 1 right now. So that's not looking too hot.
He's just he's a man mode. Yeah, he was on the tough course today though, fam. He's gonna be on the easy course tomorrow, so he should be able to make up some ground.
Right.
I think at the end of the tournament, he's gonna be there. He plays this course really well.
Who's on the leaderboard right now?
Yeah, the leaderboard is like some funky guys up there. Aaron Rai, I think, is up there.
Yeah,
but just in general, golf is coming back, fam. I saw some news about like Rory and some drama over there with him and Patrick Reed. Patrick Reed threw like a tee at him.
Oh, was that what that was?
Yeah, Patrick Reed went over and said,
I saw a golf video, dude, snapping at each other, and I didn't know that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like a little golf drama. Talk about, dramatic. But, great tournament. Great tournament last week where Rahm won
these guys
at the American Express, fam. And, we're kind of getting it now. Like, now that the Pro-Am's done a little bit, now that the 3-round cut is done a little bit, like, slowly starting to get back into it. Masters will be here come April.
Yeah, April.
Fam.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk about the build-up, right? The build-up to WrestleMania. The build-up to the Masters is really kind of how that goes.
Nice.
So, more to look forward to.
Yeah, this is like the Rumble area right now.
Exactly. So, it's kind of still low. Still we got some new entrants this year who are going to be making noise. Like you said, Rahm is kind of on that Scheffler run. So he's making that big early season noise, but yeah, it's been so far, a couple tournaments in. It's not really much to speak about. Come 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks from now, we'll get some more numbers, get some more intel. The bet this week, I didn't send it to you. The bet this week was Rahm, fam. 4.5 to 1, plus 450. I couldn't bet it. So I took Justin Thomas.
Unbelievable.
Yep. He was 18 to 1. That's my one bet of the week. I couldn't bet Justin Rahm. John Rahm, which sucks because I want to stick to this pattern, and I already had to deviate.
Well, hopefully Justin Rose doesn't do what he did last year. And remember last year he screwed us over one time, freaking like bowing out. Anyways, winners from last week, fam. The Ripod League, Captain K, the homie Nick in second, Justin Sull in third. But yeah, man, Captain K doing what he does. Todd.
Friggin' Todd, I hit him up this week too. I was like, "Yo, make sure you join." He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna win again too." Like, hit me with one of those,
Committed, I love it.
I was like, "All right, take it easy, bud." And I think Kirk was upset. Kirk got a little feisty that I think he was like, "Oh, I lost big money like in the last 2 strokes, the last 2 holes or whatever. Like, lost me big money or whatever." So that's how it be in golf. Golf's a couple swings here and there. Cost you some bread. So that's how it goes sometimes. Yo. Fam, how's your early season golf going?
Yeah, it's not going too hot. It's not going too hot. I've finished pretty low, I think, a few times. I'm in 8th right now, or dead last pretty much. But hey, it's still early, fam. I did take John Hamm, so he's at plus 1 right now. Took JJ Spawn, Kirk Kitayama. Yeah, not looking too hot. Yeah, we'll see.
Right. We'll see how it goes.
More to follow, right?
More to follow. We'll give the results as always. Just let the people know Rahm won last week, and he was a big heavy favorite to go in this week at Torrey Pines there at the Farmers Insurance. More to follow in the golf streets, in the PGA streets. We'll even start giving you the live updates as those come along. So
what's that on YouTube now? I think they got a YouTube contract or something like that.
Oh, it's on the WB, I think, or the CW. The CW.
The hell? Really?
Unbelievable.
Isn't that where you can watch like Family Matters or something like that?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, like,
unbelievable. Hey, Rip Pod, we're gonna take a break. Your boys are here, episode 73.
We're here.
Just gave you the quick. We just went through NFL. You know, it's playoff time, fam.
Playoffs.
You know, playoffs. We're here, playoff time. Just went through wrestling.
Yeah, who we thought they were.
Looking forward to the Rumble. Just gave you the quick golf update. You know, watch out for your boy Rom. Where the bet for us is Justin Thomas. Excuse me. It is Justin Thomas. Yeah. It is Justin Thomas. Yes.
Yep.
Couldn't take Rom. So, yep. Stick with it. Stick with us. Gonna take a break. Episode 73. Big Dog Victorious. Your boy Javier. Rip Pod in the house. You guys already know. We'll be back. Yo. Welcome back, ladies and gents. Episode 73, second half. The boys are back in the house. Let's go, Victorious. Let's go.
We are back.
New England's finest. You know what I'm saying? Back doing it. Rip Pod.
That's right, baby.
You already know. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Say it every time. We appreciate the support, man. It's been awesome. Setting the new year off right. You know, it's January 25th. We're recording second half. It's about 10:40. You know, your boy's a couple night owls when we record, so you know how we get down. Still looking forward to some guests, you know, trying to line some up. You know, be on the lookout. Probably be dropping those Super Bowl squares, too. Still trying to get that, you know, some kinks ironed out there, so still trying to be on the lookout for that. But, yeah, we're going to hit you off on the second half, go through some NBA stuff, go through some OT and the outro, of course. But first, we're going to hit you with some soccer. You know, we got a couple of League Cup games. We'll go, League Cup games like in France, in England. I know United, Arsenal just played. We'll cover that. Frankfurt, Freiburg. We'll give you some scoring updates. But before we do that, any and all that, just a couple quick highlights before we get into second half. First, I got my man Georgie down there at Endicott, the volleyball team, George Chapel, fellow HHS alum, I know my man Kev went down there to Endicott, had a couple funny stories down at Endicott, but men's volleyball team played tonight. They're 0-2 on the season with their second loss coming tonight. It was at Emmanuel in Boston. So starting off the season, lost 3-1 at Cal Lutheran. It looks like they took a trip out west, and then they played Emmanuel.
Out west.
Oh yeah. And so, a bunch of teams do that. Sometimes kind of start the season right. Get a little warm weather in. But yeah, just a quick update there. And then I looked at the Riv men's team. Of course, we'll give you that update. I know my man Costa was helping out with the squad. I think Coach Kolick is back with the team. I think he may have been out of town or on vacay, taking some time nonetheless. Looks like their schedule says they had a postponed game against American International, and then they're playing this weekend against Elms and Nichols. Those look like they're going to be at the Dune, and Elms is a conference match. So just a quick update there, fam, on that front. We'll try to give you the scoop as we go along the season. And then also, fam, please, Bruins, we mentioned it in the intro, kicking off the episode. Yep. We got some stats for the Bruins I know that you wanted to rip off and bless the fans on. Please, I know they're like on historic pace. They're doing some big things.
Some wild stuff.
Hit the people off, please. Let's go. Rip Pod in the house. You know how we do it.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they got a 38-5-4 record, which is good for 80 points. That's just right off the bat. And anybody with a 38-5-4 record in any sport, whatever it may be,
no kidding,
ridiculous. So 38 wins through 47 games. They're on pace for 66 wins by the season end. They'll break some records held by like Detroit Red Wings, Tampa Bay Lightning recently. Yeah, 80 points right now. They're on pace for 140 points. They'd shatter some record there over the Canadians. A goal differential of plus 83. Unbelievable. It's the best in the league by league goal, which is best in the league by 41 goals. Just incredible stats.
All the way up and down. Saw Pasternak was, I think he's third in the league in overall points.
And like an MVP caliber type.
Yep, for sure. Of course, Patrice doing his thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure, what's his name is doing his thing. Marchand, I'm sure he's doing the goalie's doing their things.
Yeah, this Allmark guy though. This guy, so he just notched his 25th win in his 28th game.
Wow.
He just broke the NHL record for the fewest number of games to reach that victory benchmark, basically.
Unbelievable.
Leads the league in goals against average, save percentage. I mean, it's like a historical run. So between him and the other goalie, Jeremy Swayman, they're definitely the best goaltending duo. In the NHL right now. And on some historic stuff. So
I've never been to a Bruins game. Always heard Bruins games were lovely to go to. Never been to one. I know my man Marcus has been ice skating the past couple Sundays out there with Chris and taking him up to the rink over there at the high school, fam. So shout out to all the puck heads out there, fam.
Yo, big time. Yeah, I went to a game like I don't even know. It was when the Atlanta Thrashers were a team. They're no longer a team. Saw Chara beat the crap out of somebody. But.
Unbelievable. So I just had to throw that out there, before we kick off the second half.
For sure.
Shout out to all, like I said, all the Bruins heads, victorious, unbelievable stats. Way to spit those out. Gonna jump into now some soccer. We got the Revs that are going to be coming up right around the corner. We were just talking about the game that we were going to be attending, the season opener, or the home opener, for the Revs. Season kicks off before that. But we also had some League Cup games in England, in France. I think Al Nassr was playing. Ronaldo, I think, got a result over there. Freiburg and Frankfurt draw 1-1. Frankfurt went up 1-0 on a goal, and then Freiburg with a quick answer, I think a couple minutes right after. Yeah. So that game was happening today. We're talking about the atmosphere there in the German league. It's just, something to – wow.
Across the board.
First rate in the German league.
Just across the board,
first rate in the German league. Yeah, I think the value's there. Yeah, for sure.
Ticket values.
Take the lead, please. You always do for the soccer streets. You know what I'm saying? It's that time. What's the scoop? I know, United, tough result against Arsenal. Where are we at?
Yeah, I mean, that was over the weekend, and that was the last of the English Premier until like February 4th. Right now, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, going to be happening midweek or this weekend, rather. Actually, a ton of games over this weekend for the FA Cup. But yeah, there's only 4 teams left in the Carabao Cup. United took care of Nottingham today. Easy. Rashford just continuing to do the damn thing. Yeah, love to see it. Went down the line, scored. Yeah, it was, typical. I don't want to say typical result, but a result that
expected.
Expected.
Yep. So nice 3-0 tasty result. Exactly. It's a good feeling, though.
It's 100%. And I was telling you in Spano today, got to kill the game off. And, I think 3-0's a respectable score. Obviously, you got to watch out. But, going back to Old Trafford and next week, it's like, okay, maybe you can, the coaches, Ten Hag is really going for it, though. It was, played a full starting lineup, pretty much played the same guys that played Arsenal, to be honest with you. But, yeah, going back to that game, it was a test for Arsenal to really see if they could get revenge for their only loss, and yeah, they took care of business. Saka, Saka had a goal. Did he have 2?
No, it was the other guy, like Kenton.
Freaking Eddie Nketiah, man.
Yeah, yep, he had 2. Yeah, I think he had like an early and a late one. Yep.
So
an exciting game though.
It was a hell of a game. I was telling you earlier too, like in the league, obviously Arsenal was at the top. City's 2, Newcastle's 3, I think United's 4, something like that.
Yep.
But Arsenal still has to play City twice. And I don't know when those games are, but I don't want to say Arsenal's, out of it or whatnot, or or City's out of it, but it's going to be interesting just knowing that those 2 play. But that's just kind of league play. Again, there may have been some other results. Liverpool and Chelsea, they tied 0-0. Again, kind of a mid-table clash, which is kind of weird to say between those 2, but it's kind of what it is. But, yeah, that's kind of the league. FA Cup, United has Reading over the weekend. Yeah, some kind of good draws for them, too. I also know that other teams I know Arsenal and City actually have to play this weekend for the FA Cup. So to think that a team like United plays a team like Reading, and then to think a team like, City and Arsenal have to play earlier in the rounds.
It's a little different ball game.
You know, one of those guys got to go. So
yeah, it's a little different ball game.
That's got to just the Prem. But yeah, I mean, just the former Rashford's been quite stellar. I mean, this guy's 10 or 11 goals, 10 games. Honestly, just love to see it, and you know, we're gonna need more of it. You know, I think we told you, you know, real quick, just Barcelona. You know, they're doing their thing. I think they've only conceded 6 goals in the whole entire La Liga, and
through like 17 or something. Through like they're
winning games. They just beat Madrid. They're in all these tournament games, but that's what United has drawn in the Europa League, and it's only about 2 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. But when United and Barca play, it's going to be a hell of a matchup, and I'm just kind of teasing it right now, but it is exciting to think that those two are on a kind of a collision course right now. I don't know. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna be a great test for both. Usually, it doesn't play well for United when they play Spanish opposition, so. I don't know. We'll see, but very
excited. Something to look forward to for sure. I'm gonna give you quick, fam. I just saw, just for PSG, who we usually give the quick scoop on. They were playing, obviously, in the French league, in the Ligue 1, and kind of I don't want to say like getting beat up a little bit, but they were losing some steam to Lens, to some of the teams in second and third place. So good, I think, to get the little cup break in, the Coupe de France. And get a little easy picking, where they played Pays de Cassel and won 7-0, fam. And, Mbappe had 5 goals. Neymar with the goal got on there, and Soler scored 1. But, I sent you some, or you and Spano sent you some stats on that team, like just an amateur team.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know what division, but
7th tier.
Literally all amateurs. So
all amateurs.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It must be an unbelievable experience. I saw the captain of the team is like a PSG ultra, so who
was the PSG ultra?
The captain of the team, So he's
like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, that's sorry. That just mixed my brain up. That's wild.
Yeah. So, I think good win for them. Yeah, good win for them. I think just to get a little, get a little nibble back, and try to take that back to the, back to the regular season, but. Yeah, fam, I'm looking forward to that Europa League. The Europa League is strong this year. Yeah. And I think, if the same thing that Man United can do, if they can take some of their league form, transfer it over to European play, and even like the league. Yeah, I like them going for the hardware too, fam. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the contention for all 4, literally. Yep. I mean, even the league might be a little bit tough now just with that result versus Arsenal, but if you look at the car, I mean, I'll go and say right now, United. Although they're gonna play. If Newcastle could be who they play in the final versus the Carabao Cup, and Newcastle's not been. We've been saying it all season. They're in 3rd right now and have a goal differential of like plus 23. But
they've been solid. Solid.
Yeah, but like you just spoke on the Europa League, and even obviously Champions League. Obviously that's the top tier, but Europa, with the teams that we cover. But actually, no. I mean, Frankfurt Champions League, so different class.
Yeah, so we gave the people a scoop on Frankfurt a little bit. Before we jump over there, I'm just going to give the Prem. I'm going to give the table, fam. You hit on it: Arsenal, City, Newcastle, United, Spurs, Brighton, Fulham, Brentford Bees, Liverpool, Chelsea in 10th. So Chelsea still top half of the table, Chelsea.
Yep.
So good for you guys. Something to shoot for. Top half of the table.
$400 million, just like spending like crazy.
Any matches to look forward to? Anything that we to look ahead this weekend, or what are we doing as we we can jump into? We jumped into that Frankfurt result a little bit. We can get into chew a little bit more of that up. But what else, fam? As we take off from the Prem. And from soccer, I know USMNT had a game tonight, fam.
Yeah, I think they're playing right now. It's actually it's funny you said that. I'm actually looking for that score.
Yeah, so I know they're.
Yeah, it's 1-1 right now.
All right, I saw some Gaga Slonina.
Yeah, he's in
stats.
There now.
18, 19-year-old keeper from Chicago Fire who just transferred to Chelsea. Speaking of Chelsea.
Yeah.
But yeah, fam, they're on tonight. Obviously, it's kind of like some. Just international friendly there.
Hey, Jordi Petrovic is in.
Oh, yes, for Serbia? Is that who we're playing?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah,
excellent.
He's in net, and then, Yeah, like you said, your boy Walker Zimmerman, he's in there as well. And then there's Brendan Vasquez, because I don't know if he's from Cincinnati. He's a young stud, but
I was gonna say, I know we got so many young guys. You know, we've hit on that before.
It's actually it's exciting to actually kind of see. I don't know this right now is very right.
No, it's soccer. It's soccer season. It's soccer time, baby. This is the football section of the show.
It. These guys are fighting for that 2026 spot. So
awesome. Yep. No, I like to see it as well. Fam, what else is going on in the soccer world? We can jump into the Bundesliga quick. Gave you the result on our team, Frankfurt.
Yeah,
big 1-1. You know, it's kind of 1-1. We got up.
Moani.
Yep. Our guy scored
to do his thing. Yep. Continuing to do his thing.
What squad did he play on, fam?
Who?
What's his national team?
Oh, France.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. He was the dude who he's the one who had that last second shot that Martinez said.
Oh, I heard them say that too. In the broadcast that he blocked. Unbelievable. Yes, I do recall.
Yep. That clear chance, man. Thuram put him in and.
Yep. Good finish there. Good game, I guess. Just leaves. I'll give you the table. Well, just other results real quick. Dortmund with the 2-1 W over Mainz.
Ooh, Gio Reyna too. Last second goal. Second off the bench, by the way.
At the death. Unbelievable. Yep. And then Union Berlin with the win over Werder Bremen.
Oh, they did pull that off, huh?
So Union Berlin. So the table goes Bayern Munich, Union Berlin. That's a big W because that's vaults him, keeps him up there. RB Leipzig is in third, and then our squad Frankfurt in fourth, Dortmund in fifth, Freiburg in sixth. So yeah, just 3 teams tied on 31 points: Frankfurt, Dortmund, and Freiburg, and it just goes off a point differential that Frankfurt is in fourth right now. So real tight right there.
Yo,
Wolfsburg.
Yep.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
I was going to just tell you, it's still obviously within the soccer streets, but
yeah.
Birdman sent me a thing. I don't know if you saw it, but so they're giving out like white cards now in leagues. Did you hear? Have you heard about a white card?
No, please enlighten me.
I mean, basically for like a good deed. So, like if you go and you show like good sportsmanship or whatever,
a white card,
like great job.
Really?
Like it's like a trophy. Like I didn't read too much into it, more to follow on it, but be on the lookout for these white cards, man.
Oh my god, this is like the Onion, bro. What are we doing? This is real life.
Basically like like fair play.
Nice. Awesome. Yep. I love fair play. Fam, we're going to keep it moving. Jump into the NBA streets. Celtics coming down with like the injury bug right now. You know, we're going to go into the All-Star break. Hopefully, we got at least 2 All-Stars with JB and JT.
Easily.
But yeah, I don't, to me, I'm just like, I don't want to say like pump the brakes, on the Celtics, but it's like, okay, like get in there, Grant Williams, get in there, Peyton Pritchard. You know what I'm saying? Like now's the time right now.
Yep.
Take a couple miles.
Show your worth.
Take a couple miles off of the main guys.
Definitely.
Let Al Horford get his rest. But like, if it's the Warriors come in town, like we know who's playing. Like if we gotta step up to the plate, we know who's playing. But what are you seeing in the NBA streets, fam? What's the vibe that you're catching?
Yeah, again, just the injuries with these guys, with the Celtics. Kind of some injuries across the board. So I know Embiid was out for a little bit too. But I think he came back tonight, trying to help Philly kind of get up the spots there. Nuggets out west just kind of doing their damn thing. Again, Jokic and Tatum right now. I think those are the 2 front runners for the MVP. The Jokic out there just doing crazy numbers, and he's got a
triple-double basically.
Yeah, it's just insane.
It's like 25, 10 and 9 basically.
Yeah, but he's a guy when it comes to
crazy
playoffs,
shooting percentage.
But when it comes to the playoffs, I just want to, obviously he's had a few chances to, for me, it's like you got to make it to the finals to kind of, I think, Tatum and Celtics did it last year, so that's why there's that extra hype on them this year. But yeah, across the board, I know Memphis, they're like on a 3-game skid. I'm seeing
What's
them
up with
in 2
Memphis
weeks.
talking that trash?
Yeah, well,
what's up with Shannon Sharp?
Oh, crazy, man. Yeah, him. He got into with the father. Who's the
other? Like John Morant's dad.
Yeah, wild. Yeah. I think what Shannon went out and, like, I think he apologized for his actions, but
I saw that.
You don't gotta apologize, Unc.
I saw that too.
But yeah, no. Trying to think what else around NBA, man.
Just real quick. Yeah, I got the Celtics 35-14, still best in the East, still best in the league. Denver 34-14. They're right there, like you said, Jokic. But they're not, fam. They've been beat. Like they're not like nothing nice in the playoffs. Coming back East, so 35-14. I'll give you the playoff standings, fam. Not necessarily the conference. I mean, not necessarily the division standings, right? So Boston, Philly, Milwaukee, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Miami is the top 6. After that, you start getting into the playoffs, like the play-in games. And then on the other side, Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, New Orleans, LA Clippers, Phoenix Suns. So out of that is like Dallas, Utah's out of that. Golden State is out of that. Lakers way out of that. Portland way out of that. I don't.
Portland.
way out of that. I don't. NBA is so weird to me sometimes.
It is. It is. I mean, just even the Kings. We talked about it last week or 2 weeks ago. And will they sustain? Like, maybe they will. I don't. Maybe they just might. Like,
we're gonna have to throw in like some post All-Star game predictions from the All-Star game out.
Sure.
We'll take a look at the NBA, take a look at the scene and what we like going out. For the rest of the way, for the full 82. We'll take a look, try to project. Look into the crystal ball, Miss Cleo. Call me now. See what's going on. So
for sure, you wake up at 2 a.m. like, what the hell's going on?
Let's do this. We got decent vibes in the NBA streets. Just hit everyone all across the board, like we always do. Hey, thank you for the support.
Thank you.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Rip Pod.
Come on.
Episode 73. Gonna bring it home. Let's do it. OT time, fam. What do you want to talk about in the OT streets? It's at the buzz. What do you want to talk about? It's 11 o'clock. Hey, the children are sleeping, fam. Everyone's, let's go. We're in the trust tree right now. This is a safe space. Go to sleep.
It's crazy, growing up, it's like you think of safe spaces, you think of like the movies and just kind of like back, like just thinking back, like growing up in the 90s, fam, and just watching certain movies that, again, maybe you probably shouldn't have maybe watched. And I think I told you, fam, like the movie Casino, for me, I probably seen that movie when I was like maybe 9, 10, 11. But it never, ever left my mind, fam. The end of that movie when Joe Pesci and his brother get hit with bats and buried alive, fam. And for me, the thought of getting buried alive stuck with me more than it probably should have, fam. To the point where, like, and again, we're talking early 90s or whatever it might be, like, and at the time, like, gory, scary movies.
What?
You got movies out there like Buried Alive, fam. I'm out here watching Tales of the Crypt. Like, these are all things that, like,
people under the stairs, fam.
Maybe a little bit prior to that, but like, these are the types of movies. Again, I could parents now these days could never ever envision their kids watching these. I mean, we turned out fine. You know what I'm saying? But like overall,
allegedly, self-proclaimed.
But I just so many movies. I mean, again, Casino. Great movie overall, but the end of that movie rocked me, fam. All I could think about was just like, what if I was ever buried alive? Like, what is it? Why should an 11-year-old, 10, nobody should be thinking that. But yeah, too many, so many movies, fam. I mean, even Freddy Krueger,
fam. Like, so many of those. Freddy Krueger, like Chucky. You remember Chucky, like Child's Play movies?
What? I went to the theaters to go see Chucky, fam. I couldn't. I had to have been at least 7 or 8. What?
Yo, even like talking about like I used to watch all like Steven Seagal movies, like Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, like those like crazy action movies.
Oh, for Justice,
I had like no business watching these movies for sure. Yeah, 100% right. And what's funny too now is like you throw on movies now from like back in the day and they like give you warnings like, yo, This was at, and I'm like, what? Yo, we're old. Because, like, back in my day, we used to drive in the back seat with no seat belt, We used to.
My mom used to rip butts and leave the window completely up. Like,
exactly, fam.
I
used to face the other ways in the station wagon, as in the way back. So that's just how it goes. Times are changing, I guess. But
wild, man. Wild.
Yeah, we used to be,
turned out fine, fam. We turned out
some
fine.
Crazy movies for sure. It turned out fine. I was thinking about a lot of, we talk about a lot of stuff I always think about like driving, fam, remix 10.0. 15.0, but like a couple things, right? I saw something that like, I don't want to say prove me right, but like I used to talk about the lights in cars that are like magnified. They used to saying like, and I saw something recently that was like, hey, all new cars, like newer cars, like the lights on them, fam, are like floodlights, fam. They're like, yo, going to the ballpark, fam. Like,
yeah, looking for a damn dinosaur.
Every new car's got that.
Jurassic Park.
Hey, it's like contributing to like headaches and migraines and stuff too, fam. Not to mention like blinding people on the road. And then also, fam, people like walking, still seeing it more like with snow, fam, and like this snow on the ground and like people still walking, like people walking in the street and people walking with dark colors, fam.
It can't happen.
Hey, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say anymore. Please, like, yo, I don't know. Like, I have like a highlighted vest or whatever. Like, I have like a. Like a bit reflective yell. It's like, come on, it's like it's hard to
That's
miss.
What happens when you're in the city, fam. When you're in the city, you got folks just running wild, fam. I'm up here again. I'm in the country, so I'm telling you right now, people got theirs. It's actually people come correct up here.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, they come correct up here. They walk there. You walk your dog. You better have your life vest.
Yes, it's real. But yo,
you better have your life vest. And they
come on, man. It's like don't even get me into like. Now, like, there's like snow now, and like people walking their dogs, fam, and like leaving their mess behind and like not picking up. Come the spring,
and with the snow, it's
melts.
like extra. I told Lucas the other day, you better watch it, fam.
Yo, kids, you better be careful, fam.
It's not just yellow snow. Victorious. You might pick up some doo doo.
Yo, fam, better be careful out there.
Pick up some caca.
Yeah, it's every man for himself out there. Yo.
Whoa, what is this? Like,
you better
just picked it up.
Don't come in here with that.
Please do not.
Don't come in here with that, So, I just had to throw that out there. Like, please, like, be safe out there. Safety first, man. Facts. Even when I'm like, using the snowblower, like shoveling, like, I'm always looking over my back. I'm like, you gotta
for sure.
Come on, man.
For sure.
It's like it gets dark early. It's like you got plows, you got like a lot of machinery out there, fam. It's like
big time.
Lots of blind spots. Come on,
yeah.
Fam. What are
hills, cars get stuck.
It's real.
Come on, man.
Tough. There's a lot of tough drivers out there.
You think you're going up a hill. You think you don't even have a car that's like manual.
You don't have those capabilities.
Still rock. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
Unbelievable, fam. Yo, OT. What else? You got anything else in the OT, fam? What else? You have any good meals lately?
Oh yeah, we went to a Andiamo restaurant out in Chelmsford.
Oh, how was it?
Delicious.
Italian joint.
Italian joint, fam. I had some. It was like, I had chicken piccata.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite meals in terms of like pasta dishes, and then we had some arancini balls, whatever we call them.
Delicious.
Yep, I had a few stiff drinks.
Perfect.
Yeah, great little spot. 100% we'll be going back.
That sounds lovely. I made a chicken marsala tonight. So good. I made my marsala sauce in a different way. Threw the chicken in the cast iron skillet. I had to get it done. So
love it.
Came out lovely. I'm excited for that recipe. Got it going. I've been working on it for a little bit. So
might have to come over one day.
Let's go. Got that chicken marsala tonight. But just in terms of food too, real quick. You know what's good? I've been rocking some Chick-fil-A salads, fam.
Okay.
Don't sleep on them. Been throw that out there. So
okay.
Throw that out there.
For the people. What they got? Like Caesar, like chick, like what? Like
I've been getting. I don't know. What's the one with egg in it?
Cobb salad. Cobb. Okay,
Cobb salad.
with the chicken.
Yes.
I like that.
They slice up some nuggets. They throw some, and I got one.
Blue cheese.
No blue cheese. They throw in like a little mix of whatever, cheddar jack, whatever. But really, really solid. And then the dressing is good too. They have avocado lime dressing, which I had.
Ooh.
And then I also tried one with honey mustard. I think I might like the honey mustard dressing better, but yo, no free adverts here. You know what I'm saying? Had to throw out. Yo, one free advert. Yo, check out my sister's cleaning place.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Cindy's Cleaning Company. Yo, check it out.
I like that.
Throwing out some, might have to throw in an official advert.
Yep.
With her,
Cindy's Cleaning
small
Company.
Business. Cindy's Cleaning Company. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, yo, she cleans my place. Nice. She's fair. Got some decent rates. Small business. You know what I'm saying? Somebody somebody you trust. That's all you need. So, yo. Fam, episode 73. Just crushed it again.
Yep.
January 25th. Almost done with the month of January already, fam.
It flew. That's
how we do it, man. So, looking forward.
Staying busy,
Looking forward to the NFL this weekend. Looking forward to, I think I'm linking up with some of my buddies. My buddy Dan and Caitlin. Checking out. Man, they had a new baby, so checking them out. And, fam, what do you got cooking for the weekend?
Got the Rumble Saturday. Lucas basketball game on Saturday. Damn, this kid got a haircut on Saturday.
Heard Lucas been doing big things on the court, fam.
It's been great. 3 straight games with buckets. Yeah, 3-0. Yeah, having a great time. Loving it. It's been basketball has been a pleasure to watch at that level.
Awesome.
Gotta have to say.
Hey, more to follow. We'll give everyone the update. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for that another victory. You know what I'm saying? Get that W again. Let's go, fam.
You already know it. T-Wolves, baby.
Rip Pod. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. Your boy Javier, big dog, victorious. You already know. Rip Pod in the house. Episode 73. 11/11. We're going to end this show. Appreciate it, yo. Peace. Make a wish. It's 11/11. Make a wish. It's not 7-Eleven. Peace.
Later.
Rip Pod.